Loud. Okay.
Welcome. The American States Assembly is a gathering of the states of the Union, the actual states of the Union that are geographically defined. Now, most of us have always thought of our states that way, but it's not the only way to think of states. There are, for example, states of states, which are not geographically defined. So I want to draw that distinction for you right now, right here. We're talking about the geographically defined states of the Union, and that is what we are assembling. We're assembling the actual people, the living, breathing people of the different states to create the state government of the people. This hasn't been done in 150 years. We do know how to do it. We do know what's correct. And it's of great importance that we do this now and take control of situations that have gotten out of hand. So my first message to those coming to this website is, this is a website that is devoted to assembling the actual, factual, geographically defined states of the Union, and it is a job that can only be accomplished by living, breathing people acting as lawful persons. Now, what's a lawful person as opposed to a legal person? A lawful person is essentially your doing business name that you are given by your parents when you first entered this world. So it's your trade name. It's the name that you grew up with as a child in grade school, upper and lower case, first, middle, last. That's your lawful person. And we are gathering the lawful persons, which together as a group are known as the people of each state. And I want you to also recognize that it is the people of each state who are represented in the national constitutions. So you are organizing the people of the state in order to enforce the constitutions and to conduct business, which has to be done. It's a very serious responsibility. It isn't easy. Because you have been misidentified as US citizens of one state or another, you will need to do some paperwork, and you will need to reclaim your birthright political status and your heritage as American state citizens or American state nationals. Now, I have people asking me, what's the difference between an American state national and an American state citizen? A state national owes no obligation or duty to a government. The government owes its obligation and duty to the state national. American state citizens are the ones who take the additional step to participate in the state government and to undertake the duties of the state government, which may be being a juror in the jury pool, or being an elected official, or being a hired officer, a member of the militia. Whatever your responsibility that you're taking on behalf of your state, you are acting as a state citizen in that regard. So those are your two choices. We're encouraging everyone who is eligible, and that means anybody who isn't actually a federal, civilian, or military employee, to undertake the effort it takes to reclaim your status as an American and to join your state assembly and help reassemble, restore, affirm, and enforce the government that you are owed, which is a government of the people, by the people, for the people, not of the persons, for the persons, and by the persons, which is the capacity in which all U.S. citizens are acting. I hope that you will join us. I hope that you will take time to protect yourself and your family. I hope that you will consider taking a more active role in self-governance, which is what we're actually required to do in this country. I hope that you will accept the responsibility that go with the rights that our ancestors owned and which they earned. And I hope that you will consider joining your state assembly and being active in your state assembly from now on.